is Sophie and I will be taking you through a warm-up today. So go ahead and find an open spot and a mat if you have one and we'll get started. And we're going to start with some marches. With our marches, we're going to incorporate our arms and legs. We're going to bring up our arms as we're driving our knees, opposite arm with our opposite knee. If we want a higher intensity, we want to try to drive our knees up a little higher and pick up that speed to get that blood flowing through our body. And we're going to switch into some side steps in 3, 2, and 1. With our side steps, we're just going to step to the right and to the left. And as we step, we're going to bring our heel up close to our glute and then back down, and then step, bring that other heel up towards our glute and then back down, sort of like a butt kicker. And we're going to incorporate our arms as well. So as we are bringing in our glute, we're going to draw our arms in, then reach out as we have our feet down, and then bring our arms in. If we want a higher intensity, we can pick up the speed. If we want a lower intensity, we can lower that speed. And we're going to switch into some leg exercises in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to stand on our left leg. We're going to keep that balance. We're going to be looking straight forward, and we're going to move our right leg directly out, and then we're going to cross it across our body. Bring it directly out, and then cross it along our body. We're going to be working our outer leg muscles and our inner leg muscles. These are abductor and adductor muscles. We're also working on that balance of ours. If we want a higher intensity, I encourage us to go a little slower as we're bringing down that leg. And we're going to switch in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to balance on that right leg now. Remember to always have a slight bend at that knee. We don't want to lock our knees. And we're going to bring that leg out and then cross that leg across. Working those muscles. A little trick with these balance exercises is to try to find a spot along the wall that you have at home and focus on that one spot to keep that balance. And we're going to switch into single Romanian deadlifts or Rdls in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go back onto that left leg. And what we're going to do, we're going to grab our opposite arm, so our right arm, and we're going to reach down. We're going to bring down, we're going to hinge at the hips as we have a slight bend at that knee. We're going to have a straight, complete back, and we're going to reach down, and we are going to try to reach for that left leg, keeping that balance. We're going to use our hamstrings and our glutes to bring ourselves back up. Reach down, use that balance, and bring ourselves back up. We're going to be looking down as we are doing these. And we're going to switch into our right leg in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to put all of our balance onto that right leg now. And we're going to use our left arm to reach for our right foot. And we're going to go down, engage those hamstrings and glutes to bring ourselves back up. Reach down, keep that flat back, and then come back up. We're going to be facing straight down, looking at the ground. And we're going to switch into some calf raises in 3, 2, and 1. With our calf raises, we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart, slight bend at the knees, and we are going to push our heels up off the ground and then lower them back down. We're going to push them off the ground and lower them back down. If you'd like to work more on your balance, you could always work on one leg and the other. You can use a wall if you like, and you can switch. Or you can just go on both legs. But we are going to go into some squats and a shoulder press in 3, 2, and 1. With our squat, we are going to sit back like we're on a chair. We want to avoid putting our knees over our toes. That's why we want to sit back. And we're going to engage all of our major leg muscles, so our glutes, our hamstrings, our quads. And we're going to have our arms in a fist right next to our shoulders as we squat down. And then as we come back up, we're going to do a shoulder press. Press straight up and then come back down. So we're going to do squat, shoulder press. Squat, shoulder press. If we want a lower intensity, we can always do a little half squat, but still make sure that we're sitting back. So squat, shoulder press. Squat, shoulder press. Working those lower muscles and getting some of that shoulder muscles as well. And we're going to switch into some bicep curls in 3, 2, and 1. With our bicep curls, we are going to have our arms right next to our sides. Our upper arms are going to stay completely still next to our body, and we are going to bend right at the elbow, and we're going to come up and down, engaging those biceps right here in our arms. We're going to be looking straight forward as we're doing these with our feet shoulder width apart. And we're going to go into some tricep kickbacks in 3, 2, and 1. With our tricep kickbacks, we want to have a slight bend at the knees, a slight bend. We want to sit back a little and a slight bend at the hips. We want to completely straight back. We're going to bend over a little forward. We're going to have our upper arm right next to our body, and we're going to bend at the elbow. We're going to come completely straight back and then come back in. We're going to be working both arms at the same time. So come straight back and then bring it on in. We're going to be engaging those triceps right up here. Bring it on back and then bring it in. We're going to be looking at the ground as we are doing these. And we are going to go into a quad stretch in 3, 2, and 1. With our quad stretch, we are going to work on our balance some more. So we're going to stand on our left leg again, and we're going to grab our right ankle, and we're going to bring it directly back towards our right glute. And we're going to pull it slightly until we feel a nice stretch in our quad. We want to make sure that we don't pull it any further where we feel pain and discomfort. We just want to pull it till we feel that stretch. A little trick for me with this stretch, I like to put up my opposite arm. It helps me keep my balance. And we're going to switch in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead, put all that balance on our right foot. Bring that left ankle up towards that glute. Pull it back slightly till you feel that stretch here in our quad. And we're going to hold that. We're going to switch into a glute stretch in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go back onto that left foot, still working on that balance, and we're going to bring that right leg up. We're going to lace our fingers together right at that shin, and we're going to hold it close to us like a little hug. And we're looking forward as we're doing this. We can roll our ankles a little bit around if we want to. Stretch around our ankles. And we're going to switch in 3, 2, and 1. All the weight on our right leg. Lace our fingers together. Bring in at that shin and bring that leg close to us. We can roll our ankles a little bit. Get that nice stretch in. And we're going to bring it down to the ground into a mountain pose after this. In 3, 2, and 1. With our mountain pose, we're going to come straight down onto our hands. And we're going to be in this nice little mountain pose. We're going to look straight at the ground. And we're going to stretch out our calves. For our calves, we're going to drive our heels down at the ground. And we're going to alternate. We're going to just keep on switching, driving those heels to the ground, feeling that stretch in our calves. And we are going to switch into a high plank in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go into a high plank, and we're going to have a straight back. We want to have a nice tight core as we're doing it, and we're going to do some rows. With our rows, we're going to have a fist, and we are going to drive our elbows back, and we're going to switch. So we're going to bring those elbows up, and we're going to switch. If you want a lower intensity, go ahead and bring it down on those knees. Still keep that flat back, engage that core. And we're going to drive those elbows back as we are doing that half plank. We're going to switch into a push-up in 3, 2, and 1. With our push-up, we're going to go on our knees. We're going to keep a tight core, have a flat back, and we are going to bring it on down and then back up. This will work our chest muscles, a little bit of our back, and we want a nice core. We're going to bring it on down and then back. If you want a higher intensity, go ahead and bring it on up, and then you can go ahead and then bring it on down and then back up. We're going to switch into a bird dog in 3, 2, and 1. With our bird dog, we're going to be in a tabletop position. Our knees and hands are going to be on the ground. We're going to do opposite hand with opposite leg. We're going to reach out with our right arm and then put that left leg out. And we're going to use our lower back and our core to engage. And then we're going to bring it on in. Reach out with that left arm and then bring that right leg up and then bring it on in. We're going to be looking at the ground as we're doing this, and we're going to keep on switching. If we want more of an intensity, go ahead, and as we're bringing it on in, do a little crunch. So bring it on out, little crunch, and then do it on the other side. We're going to switch into a cat-cow in 3, 2, and 1. With our cat-cow, we're going to remain in this tabletop position, and we're going to breathe in for a cat, and then breathe out in our cow. This is going to stretch our core muscles right here in our cow. And in our cat, we're going to be stretching those back muscles, our shoulder muscles. We're going to be facing the ground as we're doing these. And we're going to go into a kneeling stretch to stretch out our hips in 3, 2, and 1. With our kneeling stretch, we are going to put one knee out and we're going to sink into that knee like a lunge to stretch out our hip flexor. If you want to feel the stretch more, sink more into that lunge to feel that stretch. You can also raise the arm of the knee that's down to get more of that stretch. We're going to switch in 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee back. Go ahead, step out with the other foot, and let's sink into it a little bit. Feel that stretch in the other hip. You can go ahead and you can bring that arm up if you like. And we're going to lay down on the ground on our back so we can do some core exercises and then some stretching. In 3, 2, and 1, we're going to lay on our back now and we're going to do some bicycles. We're going to have a completely flat back on the ground and we are going to have our hands up to our ears. We're going to have opposite elbow to opposite knee. We're going to twist and we're going to crunch. Try to bring that right elbow to our left knee and then do the opposite, left elbow to right knee. This is engaging our side, our obliques, and then using our main core muscles. We're going to switch into our dead bugs in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to have a flat back again, very important, and we are going to bring our legs up and our hands up. Again, opposite hand, opposite leg. We're going to put down our right arm, stretch out the left leg, use that core to keep balance, and then put them back up. Put down the left arm, right leg, and then bring it on up. And we're going to keep on switching. We're going to have our head up slightly, and we're going to be looking up at the ceiling. We're going to switch into a hamstring stretch, laying on the ground in 3, 2, and 1. The hamstring stretch, we're going to lace our fingers together. We're going to have a straight leg and pull that leg slightly towards us so we can feel a nice stretch in our hamstrings. As we're doing this, we want to breathe in with our nose and out with our mouth to control our breathing. And we're going to switch in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring a straight leg up, and we're going to pull it back slightly till we feel that stretch in our hamstring. Right back here. And we are going to sit up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead, sit on up. We're going to do a butterfly. We're going to have our feet together, and we're going to stretch our inner muscles, our adductor muscles. If we want less of a stretch, bring those feet out. If we want more of a stretch, we're going to bring those feet in. As well, if you want more of that stretch, you can lean forward a little bit. We're almost done, you guys. Good job. And we're going to switch into our next stretch in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to cross our leg over our right leg. We're going to twist to the right. We're going to push slightly on that right leg so we can feel stretch in our outer adductor muscles. And we're going to stretch our side, our obliques. And we're going to look to our right. And we're going to switch in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to cross that left leg over, look to the left, push slightly on that left leg. And we're going to stretch our side as well, those obliques. After this, we're going to stand on up, do a little bit of the cardio, get that heart rate up, and we'll be all done. We're going to stand up in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to be doing some skaters. We're going to jump to the right, bring our leg over, and touch our right leg with our left hand. Jump to the left, touch our left leg with our right hand, bringing that leg behind us. And we're going to switch from side to side. A little bit of that jump. If you want less of intensity, just do a step. And we're going to switch into some jumping jacks in 3, 2, and 1. With our jumping jacks, we're going to step out and then back in, and we're going to add some jumps. If you want less of an intensity, go ahead and step out with the right and then step out with the left. We have one more exercise. Y'all can do it. Good job. We have our high knees next, and we're going to go into that 3, 2, and 1. With our high knees, let's go ahead, bring those knees up, and we're going to do this for a few more seconds. If you want less of that intensity, just do some high marches. And we're going to end in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.